As an athlete, you have an expiration date. You don't know when it's going to happen, but it will. What are you going to rely on?
Rodney McLeod, somersault into the end zone. Wow.
My name is Rodney McLeod, safety for the Cleveland Browns, year 13. The inspiration behind Change Our Future really started in 2020 after the death of George Floyd. My wife, Erika McLeod, and I thought long and hard about how can we do something to help our community. It made sense for us to start Change Our Future to be the anchor of making a better tomorrow for our kids.
Education is extremely important to the both of us. What was important and drilled in my home, and similarly in Rodney's, is you have to stand out. And one way to stand out is to be ahead of your class.
Education, leadership, and mentorship. That is the essence of Change Our Future. We want to really remove a lot of those systematic barriers and labels that have been placed on marginalized communities, children of color that look like Erika and I, because growing up, we recognized the opportunities and resources that we were afforded. And what we see, unfortunately, in society is that a lot of the education is defined by your neighborhood. And we want to be able to dismantle that.
What we're seeing more now than ever is that students are educating their parents. And if you can bring something home and educate your parents, you're not recreating the cycle. You're starting a new trend.
I think for me as an athlete, yeah, sports was always important, but my mom always stressed and prioritized the classroom.
Rodney and I are both underdogs in our own lifestyle and story, and we always use that as the basis of it. Rodney has had an underdog experience, becoming an NFL player, playing for 13 years, being an undrafted guy, and winning a Super Bowl. And similarly, I had a traumatic brain injury that derailed me from becoming a doctor.
When I walk into a classroom, I want them to see me as the man first rather than the jersey number. And I try to do a good job just painting the picture that we all sat in those same seats as you. And I think that piece itself creates that relatability.
Really having people like Rodney and myself that can jump in and speak to these students one-on-one and get them excited again about what school and what education really means.
We want to be able to change their vision. We want them to see that there are doctors, there are engineers, there are journalists, there are broadcasts that look just like you, and you can still live within the game of sports. To see that the Browns have the same intentions as us is powerful, and you can win with that. Stay in the Game is an excellent program that the Browns have hosted for several years. You know, as I came in, that they had that operating, showcasing that education is important, that it is the way.
Let me get 2 claps in a ring clear. Ready?
When you say Change Our Future, they can say, boom, I've heard of their STEM program. It's incredible. Their students are on track to go into STEM careers and blossom. We have our youth summit that we usually host once a year, and it's an opportunity for students to get interested in the media space. It's healthcare. At our summit last year, we had a doctor come in, and he was an orthopedic surgeon, and he brought tools to show the students how you actually can, you know, hammer into bones. And one student goes, I'm really interested in this, but I have no idea how to connect with anybody. And the doctor goes, dude, standing right here. And that was live testimonial of what you're doing actually works.
It's been very rewarding just to see the transformation of those boys to men. We're creating leaders of change, leaders not only in the classroom, not only, you know, in athletics, but at home. That is what's most important, is that, man, do we have strong Black men leading their families the right way?
Seeing how we have been able to impact so many people, it's expanding our wings to communities that Rodney has played with the teams, whether it's Indianapolis or now Cleveland. That is a small win.
The more time that we spend with these young, bright talents, you see that, man, the future is in good hands.